Cheers and welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. Yeah,
Hey.
Drew's here. You know when Drew's here, it's taste test time. That's
Yep.
right. Time for taste testing. And we've got a nice special one for you. We're doing a double of the same beer, treat it differently. You're like, what? Yeah, you already saw the title. I know, you know what's going on. So we're going to do a Dunkel. That's right, the lager version, not Dunkelweizen with the wheat, but Dunkel. And we're going to take 2 glasses. We just rinsed them out. We did some Rice Krispie and Rice Krispie treat if you haven't seen that video. But we are going to do a taste testing, and I moved a gallon of it over here to an iGulu. I brewed it on a 5-gallon system. Check that out. Put the video up there. But I made a jumper to go to an iGulu from a regular keg. Yeah. And I moved a gallon of beer over to an iGulu keg. Then I added Amoretti Carrot Cake. Have I ever tried Amoretti? Yeah. Have I ever tried Amoretti Carrot Cake? No.
Oh,
so we'll see how that goes.
I mean, they make good stuff.
Yeah, their stuff's amazing, especially the artesian. I don't do the glycol stuff. So I know it takes a half an ounce of marshmallow per gallon to get a good flavor on the Rice Krispie treat, which is right here. I don't know how much it takes. I was gonna do a half ounce. I got carried away, so I poured 0.8 of an ounce. Didn't mean to, just happened. So we'll see. Worst case, the next gallon will get a little less.
That's true.
Or a
That's
little
true.
more.
It's only a gallon.
It's only a gallon. Last time what I did is I used these ox things, which are 2 gallons, and I filled it with a gallon, added it, and it was too much. I add more beer. I take away beer. I measured it. So it was easier to figure it out, but I'm confident this time it's gonna work. So I'm not gonna go over the recipe, but I will tell you that originally it was supposed to have 4 ounces of Munich or 4 pounds and a few ounces of Munich and 4 pounds and a few ounces of Munich Dark. Well, I was low on Munich regular. So instead, I ended up substituting 2 pounds of number 19 floor malted Maris Otter from Crisp. And so I modified the recipe a little bit. A little Care Munich, a little honey biscuit, and chocolate rye. I know you're thinking, what? But I made a ton of little Dunkelweizens back in the day, and chocolate rye is just so nice. You got a hint of chocolate, you got a hint of rye. Not a lot in your face, but it's just so good. We're gonna go ahead, pour the beers, and we'll be right back. Drew's coming back. I just wanted to show you, because I know some of you have trust issues. Yeah, I'm pouring it from here. And I was getting too much foam. So what did I do? I pinched it more, so I'm not getting as much foam.
It's not coming from the beer dimension, promise.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, crap. Okay, no, to the left is the carrot cake. To the right is the Dunkel. So we're gonna taste test the Dunkel first.
Yeah, I feel like you could probably smell the two and figure it out anyway.
You can.
Okay. The Rice Krispie, you can do that as well. That's all I'm saying. That smells good.
Yeah, it's carrot cake.
It smells good.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the Dunkel. The Dunkel is a lightly chocolate rye by what? I got 4 ounces, just a hint of chocolate rye in here, and a little honey biscuit to give it some breadiness and a hint of sweet.
I mean, it just feels like a Dunkel.
Mm-hmm. And for anybody who's never had a Dunkel or doesn't believe they've had a Dunkel, if you've had a Modelo Dark, that's actually a Dunkel.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize that.
This is solid. It's got the chocolate, it's got the rye. It's nice.
It's nice, it's mellow. It's been carbonating for a while.
I'd say it's pretty like spot on with the carbonation. It's not too much, which I've had before and makes it kind of gross.
The nice thing about Dunkels is that Munich just makes it nice and smooth and gives it a little bit more sweetness that really isn't there. This thing's sitting at about 6.2%, so it's not a real high ABV. Now with a lager, you're doing this, you need to drink that lager within about 2 weeks or it's gonna ferment out and you'll have higher ABV and less flavor. So just saying. Okay, we're gonna...
I'm still worried it's gonna be too sweet.
That's okay, not a problem.
It smells good though.
Yeah. And I would say one person's candy is another person's food, but yeah, whatever. I just know people who've eaten candy like food.
I just have to compare it.
Oh, you're fine.
So, that's a little too much in your face.
Put your nose too far in.
But yeah, I should have walked.
Oh man, I can smell it here now.
Yeah.
Woo.
But it smells great in the beer.
Cane sugar, dextrose, fructose, natural flavor, And they always have this plant extracts. I think they use some sort of natural preservative is the key.
Like this smells the right amount for an actual carrot cake. That obviously it's an extract.
Yeah.
It's a little intense.
You got the a little bit of nuts in there. You got the raisin or whatever. Everybody cooks it a little different, but you get the carrots. You got that nice breadiness. Another reason I added and I really tailored the Dunkel recipe for the carrot cake. That's why I added that breaded biscuit and honey.
I like this more than the Rice Krispie treat. This is really solid.
Yeah.
I was worried about the sweetness. I shouldn't have been. The 0.8 was good call.
Yeah, and I feel bad. He never got to meet his grandma on my side, but my mom used to make carrot cake that was like out of this world, and she used to make it for Burnt Reynolds Dinner Theater down in Jupiter. Oh, dude, even Burnt Reynolds would like hide some in foil and take it with him. So yeah, you know it's good when like celebrities are hiding it and taking it with them because it's just that freaking good. But yeah, and I remember she'd make every once in a while, she'd make me a little one in the fridge, and I would come home and I'm like, dude. And I was super skinny, but yeah, dude, all cream cheese icing. Oh, and I can taste and smell the cream cheese icing in here. I can taste a hint of carrot. Yeah, it's very, very nice. You gotta like carrot cake. You gotta like a lighter, like a brown ale, really. But it's a lager, so it's a little smoother. But this, for me, is a very appropriate beer for Halloween. Man. Since I was looking to do something like this anyways, and I just tried to find a time to do it. So this will be one of the beers in an iGulu where people can help themselves out on my front porch tomorrow. I know this beer video might hit well after Halloween. Hopefully you had a great Halloween. But I mean, come on, you got to get going, get some iGulus, brew your beer in your 5 gallons. It's okay. And then put them out on Halloween for people to have beer for free. You got to take care of the adults on Halloween. Come on, they got to chaperone those little rugrats.
Yeah, I think this needs to be a mainstay for next year as well. It's got the spices linger at the very end for a while. It's very nice.
I get more of the spices on the nose the more I drink it. I smell, it almost smells like ginger. Or no, there's something in there.
I would
that I don't recall on carrot cake.
A little bit of ginger, but it leans towards nutmeg.
Nutmeg, okay. It's got ginger or nutmeg, and nutmeg was kind of coming to mind.
Nutmeg is what the aftertaste is for me.
Okay. Well, there's many recipes out there for carrot cake, but I get that cream cheese icing smell right up front because that's
actually, you know
what I remember.
It's like nutmeg and allspice.
Okay.
That's
okay.
what I'm getting.
I am thinking about having a fourth iGulu, but I may not have time tomorrow. Just serving a mulled apple cider. I may do it warm, may do it cold, I'm not sure. But it'll be on the side for people who don't drink things that have alcohol.
Yeah, okay.
I just figured it'd be a nice courtesy. We have some good friends that, you know, alcohol is just not their thing, and I understand, all good. With my stress, if I didn't have so many, excuse my language, crazy people in this world I had to deal with from time to time, I probably wouldn't drink either. It makes me relax and not strangle those people who probably deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Trust me out there. There's some of you out there going, I can relate. I can fully relate. I used to joke on my way home from work. I'd be like, hey, it's 5 o'clock. I'd go home, I have a nice hot chai tea or a green tea. And by the time I got through that crazy traffic and people who don't know how to drive, who are on the highway, I'm like, give me a beer and leave me alone. Dude, give me a beer and leave me alone. I just want to be left alone for a little while. I want to relax. I want to bring the blood pressure down. So, but yeah, hey, I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you checking this out. Don't forget, like, subscribe, keep sharing. And for anyone who's hung out for a while, I'm looking to maybe do a few giveaways down the road, but I'm only going to mention them at the end of the videos. I'm not even going to talk about them or announce them. So that way the people who watch the video all the way through have a better chance of getting hooked up, which will reduce the people getting hooked up and kind of reward them. So,
cheers.
Cheers. Appreciate your support. Thank you.